Alright, where I left off last time, told you I did all that with the rods, a little bit with the deck height, put these plugs in. So we're going to move forward, pull it back apart, put some sealer on, get the case put together, put the cylinders on, and hopefully put the heads on and push rod tubes in today. I'm still waiting on my push rods and my rocker arms. So let's go as far as we can and get this thing sealed up, finally move forward. So here we go. All I'm doing is just retorquing these. I'm not going to take them off all the way. I'm just going to loosen them up and then start over. Really don't even want to do that, but I don't know, 38 seems fine, I guess, but I don't know, I just don't trust them, I guess. Probably being a little weird, but better safe than sorry. I don't think it hurts to go over things a couple of times anyway, if you know what I mean. Getting loose is a little tough. I just want to kind of redo it. I've got tons of lube on these things. I'm just going to go through one at a time and retorque them. Maybe put a little more of that lube stuff on there. I've gone through a ton of this crap anyway, and there's plenty of stuff on there, looks like. I was going to put some Loctite on these, but I'm not going to. They say rod bolts don't need it. Some people say they do. I put them on to begin with. I was told to take it off. Who the hell knows, right? So I'm just going to go with the without. That seems to be the consensus. I think there's plenty of lube on most of this crap. I'm kind of tired of worrying about stuff. So instead of worrying, I'm just going to do it and be done with it. And if it breaks, I'll buy new shit. It's kind of pissing me off. When you're doing this stuff, these lint-free rags, that's the way to go. I'm out of them, I need some more. So, alright, let's go through and retorque this. And almost went and bought a digital torque wrench today. I don't know if they're great or not or whatever, but I haven't used this one that much. I've had it for a number of years, but it sees limited use, so I'm not totally worried about it. Big things just go evenly anyway, right? So, and I'm going to double check it with another torque wrench I have anyway. 36 is the number now. Reminds me of the old movie. 210, 211, whatever works. I'm not saying that's what I'm doing, that's the information I got. The info sucks. You'd think people would be a little more, they'd have a little more stuff to them there, you know. That definitely doesn't make any sense. Torque spec should be a torque spec, right? I'm probably not supposed to move these, but I'm doing it anyway. That's the only way I can get it on there. So, this is what it is. It should move a lot better. That was a 26. Now we're going to go to 30. I don't have my crankshaft tied down, so it's kind of moving all over the place. I'm going to take a second and do that. You've seen me do this 100 times, so I'm going to shut up and just do it. Okay. All right, I'm just spinning this around to get my dowel pins in the right spot. I marked these. It's hard to turn them. Anyway, I marked them. Okay, that one just fell in there. last one is this guy. There it goes. That's down. That guy's down. Alright, should be good. My timing mark should be right. Looks good to me. Alright, let's make sure this sucker's seated. So what I do is take this bearing, set it on here like so. Make sure it's down. And it's saying it's down. I'm going to tap it anyway with that mallet. Yeah, it's got to go down a little bit. You can feel it moving a little bit. So you set that on there, and if it wiggles at all, it's not down all the way, and it's wiggling just a little bit. I'm going to smack it with this now that I know everything's where it's supposed to be, just so it's down all the way. And that should probably do it. Yeah, it's still moving a little bit, so we'll have to smack it a little more. Okay, now we're good. And once I get that set, I put this other bearing back where it's supposed to be in the case. Don't want to screw anything up, you know what I mean? Alright, number one rod is up, sitting right on the money. That's where it's going to stay. Not taking it out again. I've had it in and out like 10 times. Checking torque specs and that. That last go around, the stuff's so thick that it's kind of cold, but it turns good. So I'm good with that. Bearings aren't moving, any of that stuff. So we'll get it in that position. We'll put some more juice on the bearings and on those lifters, and we'll call it good. See, I've done this 1,000 times already. A little bit more never hurts, right? But lots of assembly lube on here. I'm sure there's already plenty. I don't know if you can have too much, right? Those are all good. I set my thrust up on my bearings. I'm going to get a clean set of gloves and come back in. Well, my camera died, ran out of juice, so I guess I'm kind of showing you the somewhat finished product here. Obviously cylinders are on, pistons are in, heads are on. Ran into a couple issues, so I kind of had to stop there anyway, which in a way I'm glad. Here, I'll show you. So my old motor had dual port heads, or excuse me, my old motor had single port heads. These are dual port. The single port heads, all these studs are the same length, like over here. I mean, I did put them in, but you can see that there's not enough thread here to pull everything down. So too high, too super low, instead of all the same. These ones I just took these out for the time being. I had to order a stud kit for it. Just to show you on the old head, there's a single port head, and all those are the same length, they're same height all the way across. So that kind of screwed me up. We were making pretty good time and progress, but I had to stop. The other thing that's kind of got me bummed is this thing isn't wide enough or something to get my flywheel in here, so I can't set my end play. So I guess I'll have to take it off of here first and then set that. Yeah, that's where I ended up. Looks good, so it feels like I'm making progress. Only got a couple other little things. Like I say, this thing here, where it's the same height as that, so I think I'm okay. What else? Here's a shot from the front. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I got stuck, but it is what it is. We'll get there eventually. thanks everybody for following along. I guess that's where I'll end this video. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.